Dolly, it is such an honor to meet you. My name is Katie Inman. I'm with WBIR Channel 10 in Knoxville. And I grew up in East Tennessee, grew up going to Dollywood with my family. My first job was at Splash Country as a lifeguard, actually.
Really?
So this feels like a dream come true to be able to meet you. But over the years, I've gotten to see the parks and properties expand and grow and evolve, and have loved getting to watch that with you as the Dreamer in Chief. Tonight, you're going to be honored for a lot of that, and you've been honored a lot in the entertainment world. But what are you most proud of?
Well, I'm proud of all of it. I can honestly say it's just like my life in the music. I'm proud of every award I've ever won for any song or anything like that. But at Dollywood, we're just so proud that it's done so well. I'm so proud of the people I'm working with, the Herschel family. We've done great. We have great people that run the show. We've got great hosts, as you well know. They really make us who we are and what we are. And, you know, everywhere I travel, people just talk about how much fun they had at Dollywood. And we've just won, through the years, some of the best awards ever. We've won so many, you know, golden ticket awards. And, of course, like you mentioned tonight, you know, we're supposed to be getting an award for like the #1 park in the world. Not just here, but then I thought, wow, that's a biggie. And then, of course, I guess there's called a Industry Legend Awards that I'll be receiving with my partners, the Herschel family, Jack and Pete. So anyway, it's just great to just be part of anything great, and I'm very proud of the park.
And what are you most excited for guests to experience this year?
Well, I think they love experiencing all the new things that we try to add every year. There's always some new vamping of something that we've had, or we add a whole new section. And so I think they just love coming to see what we've done and hear about what we're going to do next. Just like our new Heart Song Lodge that we're opening in November. And it's just absolutely amazing. I walked around all that today, and I was just baffled. I thought, wow, this is just absolutely wonderful. And so I think people, they love the Dreammore Resort, they love the park, they love the food, they love the shows, they love that family atmosphere where you can actually be proud to bring your family and know that there's something for everybody to do and that everybody's going to have a good time.
Whenever I think about award shows in general, you think of the word champion. Well, you just last month released your song, the revamped, you know, We Are the Champions, and you're going to be a part of NBC's Olympic coverage for 2024. Your voice, you're able to lend it. How do you feel about that opportunity, and can we expect to see you in more areas of the Olympics next year?
Well, I'm not sure what all I might do, but I know when we did, I did We're the Champions in my new rock album called Rockstar that's coming out in November. And since I had recorded that song, not thinking about the Olympics at all, I had recorded that. And then NBC, who hosted the show, and I do a lot of work with them, they heard when that I had recorded that song. And so they said, well, hey, why don't we do a video of that? And why don't we use that in some of our commercials for the Olympics? So I haven't heard anything more, but you never know. I might get a chance to sing it over there, for all I know. But for now, we're just using it as part of the promotion and doing commercials for the Olympics.
Well, you are a champion for so many different people and causes in our area and globally, one of the big ones being the Imagination Library. You're a champion for children, the book lady. And recently, the Imagination Library hit 200 million books that they were able to give and expanded to Washington State. Are you hoping to have more of those big milestones in the future?
We are. Our dream is to be statewide in every state, you know, in America, and we've already got tons of them, and we're very happy to be able to put those books in the hands of that many children. And when we went statewide in California, we're going to be having the books in Spanish also. So I'm real proud of how we're able to expand and how we are able to roll with the punches and kind of adapt to whatever we need to do. But yeah, I'm very, very proud of that program. That's been going on for a long time, and it's just grown every year, and now we're in different parts of the whole world. But I'm excited about every milestone that we make. We've got wonderful people, you know, that work on that. Jeff Conyers, who's the head of it now, and we're doing great with that. And Eugene Naughton, who's the president of Dollywood. They're both just doing amazing jobs with what they're doing and just keeping everything keeping it going, and I just get out there and promote it.
In that same vein of philanthropy, you are a philanthropist at your core. Even in the DeWitt tours, the parades that you do where you are covered in those beautiful flowers and they're donated to Random Acts of Flowers in Knoxville to go and help make people's days who may be in the hospital or don't get flowers of their own. How does it make you feel to know that the blooms in your life, professionally and personally, help to make people's days a little better?
Oh, that's sweet of you to say. You're doing a good job, by the way. You've thought about that, and I appreciate that. But I'm glad that we get to do things. We've always tried to do that. Even when I was on the road back years ago, and I get all those flowers, and we were doing one-nighters in my dressing room, and I thought, oh, I can't take all of them on the bus. What am I going to do? So we'd start sending them out, like to the old age homes or the hospitals and to children's hospitals, something to just make people happy. So that makes me happy to know that you know, the sweetest gift is a gift twice given, as they say. So I always think there's so much truth in that. It makes me feel good that something that has made me happy can make someone else happy.
And I know that makes all of us happy too, Dolly, and we are so grateful that you are here from East Tennessee. Back in the spring, whenever Dollywood first opened, you might not remember this, but I got to ask you a question from the audience. I said, Dolly, how do you balance it all? How do you handle it all? You've got so many things going on all the time, and you mentioned that your faith is a big part of that. Is that what gets you up every morning?
It is. It really is. I've always, you know, I grew up in the church, and I've just always been real spiritual. Still am, and I always say I live on creative and spiritual energy, and that's what keeps me going, and that's a mighty force, both those. So you combine those two, even when you don't feel like working, when you physically don't feel like it, you can always rise above, you know, with that spiritual and creative energy, and I draw and pull from that all the time, and I'm grateful for everything good that's ever happened to me.